Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the next episode of Joe Kelley's Psychedelic Experience. Hey, what's going on with you? It's your old pal Joe here, checking in with you on a motherfucking Monday. Well, I'll be goddamned. How about that? How you doing? How's it hanging? How are you, my friend? How was your weekend? Hey, hope you're doing better than you ever thought you possibly could be doing. And if you're not, hey, it's okay. But, get your shit together, all right? We got a whole new month ahead of us, people. Where does the time go? It goes nowhere. It's an illusion to begin with. There's no such thing as time. We made it up in hopes of making it last longer, but it's not going to last any longer. So just enjoy yourself and do better than you ever thought you could do. Call upon yourself. You know what I mean? It's a new month. May the 4th be with you. You know what I mean? I can't wait for that to happen this fucking Wednesday again. May the 4th be with you. Listen, you fucking Star Wars nerds, fuck off, will you? Okay? Just go fuck yourselves. I'm tired of, I don't like it. I don't care for it. And maybe I just stay off the internet that day. Because no one says that in person. It's all internet shit. Because if you said May the 4th be with you in person, you'd probably get slapped in the fucking mouth a couple of times, you know? Anyway, hey, I'm just kidding. If that makes you happy, do what the fuck ever. Just leave me alone, please. Great show's coming up. Show's coming up. That's a good rule for life, right? Do whatever makes you happy. Just leave me alone, please. Isn't that good rules to live by? I think so. Anyway, show's coming up, people. Bunch of great shows all over the great city of Nashville, Tennessee. Let's give you a rundown, shall we? Tuesday, May 10th, Crazy Gnome Brewery or Brewery. I'll be there on Tuesday the 10th. That's at 8 o'clock. The 16th of May, New Heights Brewing Company or something like that. May 26th, Jackalope Brewing. Hey, and wouldn't you goddamn believe it? Friday, June 3rd, you know where I'll be. Yazoo Brewing Company. So a lot of brewery shows, you know. I know my audience, people. I know you guys that listen to me and enjoy my comedy like to drink a lot of beer. And hey, nothing wrong with that. If God made beer, he probably wants you to drink too much of it. You know what I mean? June 9th, I'll be at the East Room in East Nashville for the 10th anniversary of the East Room, my friends. A very legendary venue as far as everything that has made me the comedian that I am. You know, that's where we broke the Guinness World Record for the longest stand-up comedy show twice. And then they switched the venue, but I stopped participating. But anyway, East Room, great spot, 10th anniversary. That's going to be, I think they're doing it the 9th, 10th, and 11th. Comedy will be the 9th, and then they got music and all sorts of other shit. But come through there if you're around. And June 23rd, I'll be at Red Bicycle, was it Coffee and Crepes? Something like that. Listen, it's a lot of breweries, but then there's an actual venue on there, the East Room. You know what I mean? That's a real venue. And then Coffee and Crepes, that's pretty good too. I feel like I'm on the upswing. You know what I mean? I feel like moving to Nashville was a great idea just because I feel like my career is about to really take off, you know? So get in while you can, people. Get in while you can because I'm about to become a prick if I keep doing these brewery shows. You know, I'll become a real fucking handful and let my, it all go to my head. Anyway, what's been, oh yeah, joekellycomedy.com has all the dates and shows in case you can't keep up with what the fuck I'm saying, because I half the time can anyway. But that's all updated, you know what I mean? Website's getting updated. Great things happening in my world. What's happening in your world, my friend? What has been going on with you? Anything fun, anything exciting? What's in the news? What's in the goddamn news? I don't know. I don't know what's in the news. The only thing I'm hearing about right now, and I'm sure you're hearing about it too. How do you feel about this Johnny Depp thing, my friends? How do you feel about it? How do you feel about the great divorce of the 21st century? Are we in the 21st century still? I think so. How do you feel about it? Amber Heard, Johnny Depp. Whose side are you on, my friend? Who are we supporting in this race to justice? I'll say, you know? Whose side are we on? Because this is the hottest shit that's happened since, I think since Will Smith slapped that fella. This is the hottest thing going on right now, is that a couple of rich, crazy people aren't getting along anymore. It's pretty much what it boils down to, right? Except these people are rich, so it's entertaining. It's a freak show. That's what it is. It's a goddamn freak show. And we got front row tickets to it, as George Carlin would say. What a great fucking thing that's going on. The lady shit in his bed. Listen, I wish any lady cared about me enough to shit in my bed. That's passion. In my book, that's all that is passion. You know, if you must love me a lot to shit in my bed, I feel like. Because everything is yin and yang. You know what I mean? So for her to be so crazy and so upset that she shit in a bed, that must mean when she's not shitting in the bed, when she feels positively towards you, it must be as equally incredible. You know what I'm saying? You can't go completely off the rails one way without heading the exact opposite way. You know? I wish anybody cared about me that much. I've had my clothes thrown in the rain. You know, nobody's perfect. That really wasn't even my fault. That's 100% not my fault. I feel like I have to explain myself now. Listen, I don't like talking like this. You know what I mean? I gotta fucking do it. Anyway, my clothes got thrown in the rain once. And not because of anything I did, but because of something I said. Because, as you could tell, you know, from this Johnny Depp case, he can't defend himself. I also think, before I get into my shit, I think Johnny Depp might like getting hit a little bit. You know? I'll be honest with you. I do from time to time. I like a little rough sex. Let's call it that. I enjoy that. You know? So, oh boy. I think I heard a dog bark. Give me a second, people. Okay, we're back. Had to let a dog in the house. But what were we talking about here? Rough sex. Johnny Depp's love for getting hit in the face by a lady. You know, these people, very rich, very wealthy people. Johnny Depp's been famous since he was a youngster. You know what I mean? He's probably had everything he's ever wanted sexually. You know what I mean? So probably the only way he can get off is having a lady punch him in the fucking face. And then, you know, because then he's like, do you want to stab me? Go ahead and stab me. You see what I'm saying? He's a crazy person. He would love to get stabbed by that lady. I feel like it would turn both of them on. I'm getting turned on thinking about it. You know what I mean? It's just passion. It's just emotion that we everyday folk don't really understand. You know? What do you care about the most? What would you be willing to cut somebody for? Someone that you love. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think it's absolutely fascinating. Again, I feel like Johnny Depp has definitely had every kind of sexual encounter he's ever wanted to have. So he needs somebody who will beat the shit out of him and fucking drop a fat dump in his bed to even probably get a wiggle out of his wiener at this point in time. You know? He probably doesn't get that many wiggles out of his wiener. That's why he's just hanging out with his bros playing guitar nowadays, you know? He's been with all the crazy ladies. He's had all his fun, but he can't get rid of it. He can't get rid of them. He loves her. They're going to get back together, people. That's what I don't think anybody's really seeing, is that these people are definitely meant for each other. You know? It's a grown man dressing up like a pirate for a living. What the fuck? What the fuck do you think he's into? Do you think he's just like, let's, I don't know, you want to go to Fazoli's and get some lasagna and just talk about whatever the fuck normal people talk about? No. He's got to get punched in the face for him to even get hard, you know, and to stay hard. Imagine what has to get done to him. You think just a punching in the face just to get it up? He's got to get stabbed. He wanted to get stabbed. He's like, please cut me. You've taken everything from me. Please take my blood. I love it. Very, very sexy news story, you know. It's like 50 Shades of Grey, kind of, for me anyway. I've been jacking off to the news again, people. It's good. Good to be back. There was a moment there where I thought I had gotten over that. You know what I mean? I thought my youth had flown away. But no, not after this Johnny Depp, Amber Heard stuff. It's good to know that I can still get my rocks off to just audio and imagination. But I bet if they had a sex tape, I bet it is absolutely phenomenal. I bet they do fucking wild shit just doing drugs and fucking, of course you're going to start beating the shit out of each other. You don't feel anything. All your feelings are gone. You've had too good of a life that you don't feel anything anymore unless it's completely and utterly extreme, you know? So, I get it. And again, a little rough sex is good for you, I think. It's a primal thing. Don't be like stabbing each other. But if you like to slap each other around a little bit, do it with caution. You know what I mean? It's a slippery slope. One minute you're love tapping each other, the next it's a fist fight. And, you know, and you don't want that. You don't want that. So be careful. But let's be honest. There are some fellas out there like getting punched. There are fellas out there who like getting kicked in the fucking balls. Have you seen this kind of art? We'll call it that. Where there are dudes who just enjoy having their balls smashed by a lady. Like stepped on and kicked real hard. Not something I enjoy seeing, but it's something where it came up somehow. And I was like, well, I got to take a look at that. I got to see what this is all about. And fella's just standing there while a lady just fucking really rears back and just kicks him square in the balls. And he's just like, I love it. He's laughing, having fun. He's going, oh, it feels so good. So different strokes for different folks. I don't think we should be judging anybody for shitting in someone's bed or, you know, or whatever it is they do. These people are meant for each other. You know what I mean? We shouldn't be picking sides. We just like Johnny Depp because he fucking just plays a pirate or whatever. You know what I mean? Doesn't say too much either. He's a mysterious kind of guy. So I think he loves getting punched in the face, and now he's playing the sympathy card. The symphony card. How many other fucking... Anyway. What? Oh, yeah. Let's talk about the clothes in the rain thing. Maybe I'll cut this podcast up a little. I won't. I'm not going to do it. You guys know how I do it. Yeah. That was just passion. You know what I mean? Getting my clothes thrown in the rain. It was what it was. Well, not even my fault. Not really. I was just seeing a girl, right? Seeing a girl. And somebody... We had mutual friends. I guess we'll say it like that. We had mutual friends. And our mutual friends started to treat her differently. As in not enjoy her company that much. And she assumed it was because I was shit-talking her. And she's like, what do you say to them? Because they're being different towards me. And I was like, I don't say anything to them because I don't. I mind my fucking business, people. And I suggested, I was like, hey, I don't really say anything to them, so maybe how you act is the reason people treat you how they treat you. And she didn't like that, and she threw my clothes in the rain. So just passion, just love, you know what I mean? That's all it was. Thankfully, I had boxers on, you know. So I just laughed, and that's never good. When a lady tries to upset you and you find it funny, it's not a good thing. I don't know how you guys are out there, but I feel like ladies like to make a man mad. And if they're trying to make him mad and he doesn't get mad, they usually get upset and throw your clothes in the rain. Just my experience with it. Just my little old tiny experience in my little fucking world, you know. But, you know, anyway, that's it. That's all the news I got for you this week, people. I've been out and about in the world again, so I haven't really been paying attention to Twitter or the internet. I know Elon Musk bought Twitter, something like that. I think we might be trusting this guy too much, you know. He does seem to want to take over the world, doesn't he? Everybody who wants to take over the world usually says that they're just wanting to help people. But at the end of the day, I think this guy wants to take over the fucking world. I think he might be a CIA asset. All right? I said it. I struggled to say it. But I goddamn said it. You know? Just because I don't, you know, it just seems to make sense. He's trying to get everybody to electric cars, and then the CIA can have their kill switches in all the cars, because they've had them for years, people. Look it up. Every major war in the world has been started by the CIA since the 60s. Okay? I said it. There might be a little bit too much truth out there. How am I going to back it up, and am I going to explain myself? No. If I explain myself, you'll think I'm crazy. So you got to go look for it yourself. But understand, the CIA is behind every major war in the world. Most of them. All right? So I just don't trust Elon Musk. I guess that's what that means. Anyway, went on a hike this week, Went on a hike with my buddy Aaron Weber of the Nateland podcast, people. Wow, I'm hanging out with celebrities. We went in the woods. We didn't do no gay stuff. I know that's what you guys are thinking. What's a couple of grown men doing in the woods other than sucking each other's dicks? I'm going to tell you, that's not what we were doing, okay? We were having a nice leisurely stroll through the woods. We chatted. We talked. We laughed. No gay stuff at all, But if we did... If we did, I wouldn't tell you. I'd wait until I could leverage it against Aaron because he's a married man. So if I did gay stuff with my friend in the woods, I would definitely wait until I could capitalize on it and hopefully further my career. So as of right now, Aaron Weber and I did not do gay stuff in the woods. Okay? Give me 2 years, that story might change. But that was my week. It was great. There were no dead bodies this time around. Went to a waterfall. I drank out of the waterfall, people. How do you feel about that? Are you afraid of fresh water? I felt like I feel like that's a ballsy move from drinking out of a stream. Most people, I feel like y'all wouldn't do that. But let me tell you, it tasted better. It's the best tasting water I've had in quite some time. All right, better than out of any sink. Just, God's Brita filter, the waterfall. There's a little stream, took a drink, filled up the water bottle. Absolutely fantastic time. We, Aaron kind of got spooked a little bit because there were a couple of groups at the waterfall. Like it's a hike, so you hike to the waterfall and then you'd hike out, right? So there's a few groups of people, few couples, not saying everybody was having gay sex in the woods, but some of them definitely were. But so this one couple of ladies, right? 2 ladies, they leave shortly before us. And we leave. So it kind of looks like we're leaving after them, Or we did leave after them. But we get to a point where they kind of dip off the path and they're kind of looking at the stream, the river, whatever, and we keep walking. And then we stop for some reason and start looking at the stream, and then they pass us, and then we start walking after them again, So I think because the last time we went on a hike, there was a murder there. I think Aaron was worried that these ladies might be thinking that we're trying to murder them because we somehow keep following them. So, we took a different path back, and it was a very steep path. But anyway, we wouldn't have killed nobody. We weren't killing anybody, and we weren't having gay sex. That's not what you do on hikes. You go to enjoy nature, You do it because it's something you're supposed to, I don't fucking know. It's just a great fucking time, people. It's good to get outside, good to hang out with a buddy, and not pay attention to the news or anything. Because it's all garbage, as we all know. It's all garbage at this point in time. So, hey, maybe go outside this week, get a little sunshine, breathe in some air, Nashville's been great. Haven't had to deal with any dogs fucking running at me. Oh, it's been great. The dogs here are either on leashes or behind a fence. As in Atlanta, as you guys know, when I was doing my little walks and my fucking runs and shit like that, I'd be getting chased by dogs on pretty much a weekly basis. But not here. Here's great. The white ladies, God, the white ladies in Nashville are killing it with their dogs. They're setting a great example for white ladies, I think, everywhere in America. Keep it up. Keep it up, white ladies in Nashville. That's the only thing you're doing right. I'll say that. The only thing you're doing right in this city is 2 things. My bad. White ladies, the 2 best things you are doing in Nashville is, A, keeping your dogs on a leash. That's number 1. Number 2, letting them bottom of your butt cheeks fucking hang out all goddamn summer. Hey, baby. Those are the 2 best things. Other than that, quit with the bachelorette parties and the drinking in the streets and all the other shit you do. But start with 2 positives. A lot of negatives, but I think we can move and make that positive list a little bit longer. But keep your dogs on a leash and keep them butt cheeks out, baby. I love it. God bless Nashville. Good to be back, people. Good to be fucking back. Right on time, too. Right on time for the fucking bottom of the butt cheeks hanging out of the shorts. Ladies, I don't know when you started doing that or why, but I love it. I love it. I absolutely love your whatever it is that makes you feel free enough to let your butt cheeks hang out. I love it. Empowerment, women's rights, whatever all that stuff is. Great. Good for you. Keep it up. Thank you so much. I love you. All right. Let's get you the animal video clip of the week and get you on your way, people. Huh? How about that? Listen, I haven't really been paying attention to what I've been saying on this podcast today. So, it is what it is. I don't know where we started, and I don't know where we're at right now. But here's the animal video clip of the week. And once again, it's a clip that should end much worse, but it doesn't. And it's such a letdown. I miss that website, nothingtoxic.com. Did you all ever check that out back in the heyday? That's when you could always find the animals that were like killing people. You know what I mean? A terrorist video, stuff like that. Nothing Toxic was a great website. And because of that, I am probably numb in a way like Johnny Depp. I'll say that. All right. But this one, something bad should have happened, but it didn't. There's a fella in a kayak, right? And I think he sees a bull shark chasing a turtle. The bull shark's trying to eat, you know what I mean? Trying to get his dinner. And the dude's all like freaking out and being like, whoa, isn't this cool? And decides he wants to save the turtle, So he decides what he's going to do is he's going to get in between the shark and the turtle. Even though they're underwater and he's on top of the water, for some reason it caused some kind of separation between the two. And the shark didn't like that very much. Decides like, hey, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bite on your kayak and then flip that motherfucker over, So that's what it does. Flips the guy in the water and unfortunately didn't eat the guy, Took food out of the shark's mouth. And then you're going to be like, I'm supposed to feel bad for you now. I don't, but he didn't get eaten. Rather disappointing. I don't know what happened to the shark and the turtle, but you got to let the shark eat. And I don't even like sharks. Big not fan of sharks. Hate them. Think they should all be shot in the head and fuck the ecosystem. You know what I mean? Let's see what happens to the ecosystem without sharks. I'm for that. I'm willing to take part in that experiment because I don't like them. They're scary. But at the same time, I'm not going to get between a shark and its dinner, or anybody else for that matter. If you're trying to eat, I can't fucking take food out of your mouth. That's punk shit. I'm no punk. I'm a man. I'm 40. Listen, thanks for checking out the podcast, everybody. Hope we had some fun this week. I'm starting to sweat. It's hot. You're hot. You're sexy. You're strong. Have so much inside of you. So much greatness. If you could just direct it towards something. You know what I mean? That's for you. Take that with you this week, I guess. Shows coming up. I listed them at the top. Go to joekellycomedy.com for the upcoming shows. I'm working on some other things too, so I'll keep you all up to date. You know what I mean? Hey, thanks for checking out the podcast. Thanks for the support, everybody. Hope we had some fun. Go out there, grab the weak by the balls, and fucking punch them until you get what you want. All right? Do me a favor. Take care of yourself. Take care of somebody else. And I will catch you around real soon. Most likely next week. Later. And as always, my video people, hello. It's just us again. I take that pause so I can stop the audio. Listen, what's been going on with you? Anything special you want to let me know about? Send me some fucking shibby, dude. Fucking shibby in the fucking comments, you know what I mean? Give me that sweet shib in the comments, will you? And, if you don't know what that means, fucking get with the program. We like to shib and shibby on this fucking podcast, all right? Listen, you guys are the best. I don't care what anybody says about you. I don't care if you've been to prison for murder. You're the best for watching this on YouTube, all right? I don't even care if it was a child that you murdered. You're fucking great. You're turning your life around. So everybody deserves a second chance. Even if you've killed somebody else on your second chance, I'll give you a third. You're great. Hey, Have some fun this week, all right, guys? Smoke some weed, get drunk, and try and live a better life than you did yesterday, all right?